Josh, it's Friday, but I took Friday and you took Monday, and one of us got everybody's favorite day of the week, and one of us got everybody's least favorite day of the week. And I also I also know that your content is still going to be way better than mine. Because you just like, man, you always say the most important stuff. Like in that short 3 minute video, the story of Joe hitting the home run and being met with an actual support system at the plate is like this amazing image. And I love that so much. And the other thing I think is really true, and I think this is like building layers of support around our kids and our teens. Why it's so important is that if the opposite had happened, if y'all had given him the pep talk, he'd stepped up there and he struck out, those same adults would have rallied around him and met him in his experience. So when it was celebration, look, man, you can do it. You hit the home run. They full on celebrated with him. And if it had been full like desolation, like if he'd had, full on like tears, man, like hard tears, maybe even weeping. And those adults would have circled around him and come around him and been that same support system that he needed, just in a different way. I think that's the beauty of having safe, healthy, courageous, loving adults around our kids and our teens. Because they've walked it before, they can then circle around and say, we see you in this moment, whatever the experience is, beautiful, frustrating, celebratory, disorienting, falling apart. And we're going to be here in it with you. And that's the beauty of things like Little League Baseball or Child's Theater or whatever other thing, art. What are the other things that people are getting their kids involved in? Is like it means that me as the it's not only my job as the parent to support my child. It's my job when I find a way to have my child in community that's supportive and caring and loving. Do it as quick as possible. Plug them in and be a part of it, I guess, or don't. Uh, but allow your child to explore and grow and fail at and try knowing that you might succeed, you might fail, right? But then being met with that support and that love. What an amazing story. And Josh, we've been working on Henry learning how to swim just since Father's Day, just in the last like 2 weeks. And we have these friends here who have been like, you can come swim in our pool anytime. And they don't say like, but don't actually come. They're like, oh yes, you're here. Let's swim. Like they're like pumped that Henry's coming to swim with them, and it's like the coolest thing. And so we've been working on swimming, and it's been like 90% of the time is just fun. Like let's do as many cannonballs off the edge as possible, which he's calling cannonballs, but he's doing like ninja punches into the water. Like it's fantastic. And then we're actually working on swimming too, and he's starting to like feel it's so cool to watch the way that he's becoming aware of his body in the water, starting to feel comfortable and safe and knowing like I can actually swim. Like I can float. I am safe to go from this edge to this edge. I can dive in and I know how to use my legs now as a motor to to move me in the water. And just from like day one to like our eighth, I guess I don't know how many times, I'm guessing at number eight, just like the consistency of doing it is the thing that's making the difference. Like I'm not a good swim teacher. I don't know anything, but I do know that by having time in the water and just being consistent with it, that trumps everything else. That's more important than having the right teacher teaching the right thing and make sure it's the perfect fit, right? Like it's more like actually, if we'll just get you in the water as often as possible and let you work on the fact that you are safe in here, that you can move forward by propelling yourself with your feet, right? Like like this is something that you could do. It's so amazing to watch. I love watching my child learn and grow and take chances and knowing that I'm going to be there. Like yesterday, he jumped off of a float in the middle of the pool trying to get to the edge. And I was walking toward him because I was like, I don't know if he's going to make it. I mean, I believe he will make it, but like, I'm going to be here. I'm ready to catch him. And he got to the edge and pulled up and I came out of the water. It's like like one of those full mist out of his face moments. And he said, are you coming over here to save me? And I was like, yeah, buddy. Well, not save you. I was just going to be here in case you needed me. I trusted that you were going to make it. And he was just kind of like, I got it, Dad. Like so like confident and knowing that he's competent. And what a gift that is. Man, I hope y'all have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday.